So I have watched Loose Women since I was about 12, so that's 15 years. I used to record it and watch it after school, so everyone else would be watching kids' TV and I'd be watching Loose Women.
Yes.
I've sat in the audience like 4 times. And now I'm here. Yeah. It was all worth it, and I think that is why I've always got a story for everything and an anecdote for everything.
Yeah.
So I just watched you lot do that for years.
That makes us feel really old.
Yeah. But it's when I see like your kids, like when you post, and I'm like, no, they're tiny, like, and they're not, and it's like because I've watched it for like 15 years.
Well, this will make you feel really weird. Is I've been watching Love Island with my daughter, who and you, my daughter's called Amy, clearly after you, even though and we sobbed. We sobbed when you made your little speech to Curtis. You handled that so well. Your mum's in the audience, crying again. It was so incredibly mature of you. I think you handled it really well.
I think a lot of people have said, I've read everywhere, that, you know, it was written by someone else and stuff, and it wasn't, because if you watch the one by the fire pit, I lose it halfway through and run out of things to say, and I just, with people I love, I haven't got anything to say, like this. So, yeah, it wasn't written by anyone. I said it just off... I decided I was going and then went.
Just to get some idea, because obviously millions of people are watching this, we're all talking about it. When you went in, people didn't particularly know who you were. How did it feel when you came out to this madness?
Well, I went in to, like, lockdown again for 2 days before it was on TV, and I wasn't allowed my phone back till I got to Palma Airport. And I thought, like, oh, yeah, they'll probably just be me being like, I'm going everyone, So then when I got my phone back and it just went mad and everyone's like, you know, I have, like, 6-foot-tall men coming up to me in the street, like, you made me cry. And I'm like, OK, I'm really sorry.
I've got to ask this, how do you feel about Curtis now? And would you have done anything, now you know, would you have, if you could go back, would you do anything differently?
I would not change anything. I'd do it all again tomorrow, and taking myself out of that situation has now made all the bad stuff go away, and I only have fond memories of my time in the villa.
Nice.
And those first 4 weeks, I was so happy, and I'd do it all again. And this is the thing, if I was like, keep saying, I was like a little avocado. I had a very small window of opportunity to leave. Avocados are only ripe for a very small time, aren't they? If I'd left the week before, I'd have been leaving, going, I hope karma gets you in the end. If I'd stayed, it would have just gone downhill. And I had that, I was really strong and I was sat by the pool and I just thought, I don't have to be here. I'm not going to meet anyone else. He's never going to be happy whilst I'm here because I know what he's like and he would not rub anything in my face.
It's still a brave thing for you to do, though, as well, I think.
It's really intense, though, isn't it? In that, I mean, when I was watching it, you do kind of think, how can people get so upset about something that's like an everyday? But, of course, you're in each other's faces the whole time.
We spent 720 hours together in those first 4 weeks. Wow. Now, to spend that amount of time together in the real world, when, like, obviously the first, like, sort of 6 weeks of dating someone, you see them for, like, 2 hours a week.
Yeah.
So, and obviously...
That's longer than I've been married to some people, to be fair.
It's like when you were in the hut thing going, he's robbed me of my future. I wanted to reach in and go, Amy, you are your future.
What I meant by that is we had, obviously, it's a lot of time to talk whilst you're in the villa. And on our phones, because you can't really do much with the phones, on our phones we had a list of restaurants we were going to, and we had a list of holidays we were going on to. And he's like, that's like our next 4 years of holidays. So that's what I meant when he said taking, because we planned all this stuff together.
Right.
And then it was suddenly like, actually, do you know what? Forget it.
And obviously... Maura was involved in... Are you excited just because you're holding a Loose Woman mug? That's brilliant, brilliant. Do you know, we're not normally allowed to say it, but you can keep that. You can have it. You can have it. What do you make of Maura? Because obviously for us it's very entertaining television, but you're seeing things in a slightly different viewpoint.
Initially, I didn't warm to Maura because of her treatment of Molly and her treatment of Elma. However, because she is kind, caring, funny, we've both travelled a lot, so we bonded over that. You live in the same house as people, you sit and talk. We did form a friendship. So for then her to, yet again, move the goalpost to suit her situation, to decide we were never friends in the first place because she wanted to get with Curtis, obviously, it's not the most ideal thing.
You're not going to be sharing a flat when she comes
exactly.
out. That's what you're saying.
But I left on good terms with her because I want all of my friends to be happy. For example, Molly. I utterly adore Molly, and it's her 21st birthday next year. I don't want her to have to think, can I invite Amy, can I invite Maura, can I invite Curtis? Is it going to be awkward? I want her to enjoy herself with all her friends.
Can I just quickly ask, because I have so many questions here. Do you think that Maura is now out with Curtis just to stay in the villa? Or do you think she does genuinely have feelings for him? Because I can't see them as a match as much as I love them both, actually.
So I think, obviously, I said a lot, once I was out of a couple, I said, well, I won't be here for much longer, because obviously to stay in Love Island, you have to be in a couple. And I think when it got down to, you know, there was George, Marvin and Curtis left, obviously Marvin was out of the equation and Ovie was out of the equation as well, so George was out of the equation, so Curtis was the best option for her at that time to stay in the villa.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I mean...
We love Ovie.
Ovie, so Ovie said to me 3 times in the same day, and obviously he speaks very... I love him, he speaks very slowly, so it took a very long chunk of my day, but it got him half the time. He was like, Amy, love is like a potion, and you have to drink it, and sometimes it will choke you and it will make you sick, but sometimes it will make you so inebriated that it's the best feeling in the world, but you have to drink the potion to find out which one it's going to be.
Wow. So who would you like to see win?
Right. You've got 5 seconds.
OK, Molly and Tommy will win, but I would love Jordan and Anna to win, or Michael and Amber if they get back together.
And by the way, we love your hair.
Yeah, thank you.